the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. He'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that designed as a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Same tailback, another carry. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in this semifinal game.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On first down. It's play action. First play taking a deep shot. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Back to pass. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a first down.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go across midfield. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with the spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you say, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Pass complete. It's second down now. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Trying the old counter play here. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And looking for a big play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. He's bringing it back. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14, Notre Dame, Texas.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Trying to find some room. It's low. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looks right, lets it fly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 20. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Sticking with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up with perfect personnel group formation and play call. It all came together, and
it's blocked. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down to a 31.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the 1st down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Hit just as he throws the ball, and is intercepted. Could take it all the way. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The extra point makes the lead 6. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. No surprise we're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? You cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Gives it to the back. Runs through the defender. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense really clicking here. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set them up first down at the 14.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. trying to find room. It's Love. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air, and he can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running through the tackle. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
To the air. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Great connection there for 6 points.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Extra point splits the uprights. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the completion made. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The important 3rd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Point after, knocked right through. So The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll run it to the right side. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Throwing for his running back. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Heading left after the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball in?
Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looking to scramble. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Inside give now from the shotgun. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. And the quarterback dropping back. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
How about that Chris. The quarterback does a nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
And the extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. On the ground, it's Lowe. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He gets loose. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And here's the handoff. He finds some space. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 10, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? To the air, it's Carr. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Texas.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's running out of time here. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The back's got it. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down play coming up. Give it to the back again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. A running play called on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Manning. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one, but it will set up fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You get all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Working clock with the ground game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Throwing off play action. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the comes up with the football.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumble it away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. Players are down the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? But again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Back to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense sat down with a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Looking for a man. And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. And I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
Bringing it out. It's Price. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. something happen right here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? He's going to hand this off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Dropping back, it's Carr. Looks left and finds his target there. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. And it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Irish. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, reserve this lead. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Drop way downfield for a huge gain. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Keeping it on the ground here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking deep to the right side. The pass is intercepted. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Just when things were looking bleak, Chris, the defense comes up with a momentum-changing interception, and they set themselves up with the opportunity to take the lead back, and this time maybe for good.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This is